Good evening. Welcome to Benchmonster
TV.
V.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
I'm
And
the
this is
Benchmonster. Looking pretty swollen lately. Got my Red of True tied in. Gonna start taking that and see if I can't get leaner and burn some more body fat that I may have in areas I'm not going to tell you. Somewhere.
Well, they know.
No, they don't. Looking for that
They know.
six pack at 300. Hope everybody's getting ready to enjoy their 4th of July weekend, whatever it is you may be doing.
Hope you have fun, safe plans.
We're
Have a fun,
barbecuing
safe holiday.
and shooting guns in the air. I mean fireworks.
Both.
Sounds like guns out there in our neighborhood.
Yeah, it does.
Jesus, bombs,
Does it? Does.
crazy shit out there. Yeah, hopefully be safe out there and don't blow your hand off with your M80 fireworks from the Indian reservation. That's where we have to get them from, because they've taken away all the fun that we used to have in the 80s when you can get blackjacks and bottle rockets and black cats and lady fingers and M80s. Not no more.
You sure you can get those?
M80s are hard to get too at the Indian
At the
reservation.
Indian reservation?
No, you got to go to a guy in a camper down the street, and usually they're custom made. They're not even M80s anymore. They're like $20 for like half a stick of dynamite. Blow a hole in your yard. Kind of fun to play with though. Used to blow up mailboxes and stuff with them. That was good old days. Not no more. Anyway, we got a great show tonight. We're at week 1 of our 4-week maximum effort rotation. So we're back.
Until week 5.
Week 5 was we start over week 1, so we do 3 board again. Everybody did it 4 weeks ago, established records. Some of us got records, some of us didn't, but they still built absolute strength, maximal strength, pressing against not even near maximum, 110% of a 1-rep max, and pushing hard, and that's what we do. And we'll see that down the road, and we'll talk about it. Got some questions about the Battle Ready shirt. Been talking to Jason Newland here about it, and having a little issue with the 4th insert. I have a 4-ply shirt. It's a 2-ply. It's a 2-ply. An insert makes it 3. Insert makes it 4. That last insert's been just giving me headaches, man. I don't know what to do. I know what you're gonna say. Add more weight, but I got some questions maybe that could be answered by some engineers out there. Maybe I should call the guy that makes the shirt. I don't know, but I noticed something and I want to try. We'll talk about it later. I'm rambling. We don't have any videos from this person for some reason.
Well, I didn't have very many. My storage is full. I just
Erased the ones from 20 years
but
ago.
I did forget to send them.
Okay.
But there's some I like to keep though.
Yeah, well, you gotta get an
I like
external storage
ones
device
from
and transfer them over and free up your
I
phone.
don't know how to do that.
I do. I'm a genius.
That
Yeah,
might
we
be
got a
a
lot of,
stretch, but
well, in some departments, not in everything. But we got some great videos we're going to showcase. I went out and grabbed some. We had some in that were emailed to me. I appreciate that. It makes my job easier. Speed bench. We'll talk about that when we get there. Let's just start off with videos because I know you guys want to get to your barbecuing and you might be leaving town, going camping, and let's get this over with so you can enjoy your 4-day, maybe 5-day weekend that you may be having. I don't know. First up, and this is Paul Loeffler here. You know, I forgot his video last week, and I decided to put him right at the top because I wanted to make sure I got it because I drop the ball sometimes.
you owe him.
Yeah, I do the best I can, but sometimes I brain fart and yada, yada, yada. Paul is doing 685 plus 70 in bands in his 3-ply F8. Got a lot of backings today, so you're going to see this damn thing. I'll figure it out one day when I can just push a video and not have to black out you guys. I have quite a few of those shirts. So he's got some doubled bands there. That's my type of lifting. Paul's training hard. When's he going to compete? When he wants to.
Yep. Oh, holy shit.
What?
The bands.
Yeah, the bands make it a little
Jesus Christ.
fun.
Holy fuck balls.
Yeah. So not only is it weight, now it's pulling down on you too.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, adds an extra element.
That's a fucking lift.
Paul's building that shirt right there, and oh my God, put
Was
some
it
weight on the bar.
doubled? Jesus.
Yeah, of course it's
Nice
doubled.
work.
Way to go, Paul.
Fuck, that's crazy.
I feel like we're
That's a
missing some
lot of
videos. That was like a first attempt. Pulled this one because I'm probably gonna grab his video anytime I see it, just like I would Julius or Ed Cohn's. This Colt Engelbrecht here, he's deadlifting 1,034. I believe he does it with no straps, so you gotta take my hat off when doing 1,034.
Jesus.
Motherfucker, at 24 years old.
Something else.
Just yeah,
Phenom.
yeah, he's the next. He's gonna be around for a while, and he's gonna be a name you're gonna hear quite often. And he's raising that raw total, only 24, I believe. And it's just gonna be amazing to see if he stays injury free and
if he sticks with it. Does things appropriately.
He may get to a point where he says he's done enough and he's happy and he wants to pursue other goals in his life. I don't know. I'm just making up things. You never know. John Hack. Love when he lifts, and I pulled this one here. It's him doing 600 pounds. 198, probably. And muscle.
Huge Asian guy.
Tight everywhere. Look at that. No excessive dipping or bouncing. Motherfuck, man. That's a strong man. Yeah.
Wow.
And he gets a massage when he's done.
They're such a cute little lifting couple.
Way to go, John Hack. Great lifter. Looks like
phenom too.
Phenom too. Yeah, I think he's young too. He's not old like me. The next up is Khalib Avoice is his name. He's benching 584 at 240 body weight at the Pro Raw 12. Let's check out Khalib here. I believe I found this one. I know it's a lot of benching because I love benching, but 584 bench, that's and a pause and more in the damn tank. I wish I was that strong. I'm working on it though. I know I keep saying that, but I'm working on it. Next up, we have one, the only, the GOAT, Ed Cohn, doing a behind the neck press with 400. Or 398.2 is what the kilos came to. I'm saying 400, and I'm just going 400. In the description, it had the kilo, and it didn't come out to 4 even, but like he had clips on there. Motherfuck, man. That's impressive. That's old school.
Jesus Christ.
If I did that, I'm not flexible enough, and I don't have the,
your shoulders would snap.
My shoulders would snap. Yeah. This one I thought was really cool. Kirk Kowalski. Everybody knows him. Old school power lifter. I just thought this guy is like muscle on top of muscle in this video. And I believe he's doing a deadlift. And that's a power lifter right there.
You've met him, haven't
you? Oh, yeah. 30-some inch quads. I mean, guy is a beast. And just muscle on top of muscle. Kind of impressive, man. Heard an interesting story about him, and I think he told it in Powerlifting Unlimited. He walked into the gym, somebody was on a squat rack, he threw his bag down and said, "You got 5 fucking minutes and you better be off of there." I've done the same thing to Nate Brandenhorst a long time ago. I guess I walked in,
no matter how strong and good you are, I think that's a big move.
Well, there was 3 benches, and they were on the wrong bench, and they were just kids, but that was my prime of the time, and I can do that.
Makes you can, but it makes you.
I don't do it anymore, though. I don't do it anymore,
especially to kids.
Well, I wasn't rude about it.
They're lifting for it.
Well, he still holds a grudge against me for it.
I would.
He's got to get over it. He's got to let it go.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Okay, that was Captain Kirk.
Nice to you as he is, if you did
Oh,
that
shush. One Rep submitted a video here. This is kind of cool. He's hitting 461 off a half board. It's a 50-pound PR for 1 rep. Way to go. And I put in there in an Overkill shirt. I think this is the Overkill poly stretchy shirt. I want to say. I don't have it. I don't know much about it. I think that's what it is. I didn't ask 1 rep. I don't think it's a real rigid poly. I think it has some stretch in it a little bit and give back, a little boing in it. So 1 rep's going to grind that out for a PR. Way to go, 1 rep. Have an AJ hand off to you. You're in the best hands. Way to go, 1 rep.
1 rep.
Yeah.
That looked easy. Good work. Looks solid. Nice job. Good to see videos.
Good to see
similar
one, Rep.
that.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a while. I
Very
still want to see in the X Factor, of course, but I'll get my wish one day because that thing looks so good on him. Painted on, awesome fitting shirt. Jason Newland here, Raw Strength Society here. He's doing 1055 reverse bench in a battle ready shirt with a soft insert inside. And we talked about this. Apparently the inserts are either soft or they're hard, and that's something I didn't know about the battle ready shirt. But here's Jason Newland here doing 1055, getting it done, not messing around.
Jeez.
Look at that shirt, man. That is built like mine. That battle ready is making me really happy lately. We didn't have a good relationship a couple months ago, but here we go. Reverse band press. Oh God, a lot more in the tank. Easy. Way to go, dude.
Smooth.
Put some weight on the bar.
Nice job. Nice work.
1055. Love the way that
Wow.
shirt looks on him too.
Very
Very good
Good
fit.
job, Jason. Very nice. That looked great.
This one was sent to me. This is Joshua Smith. He's doing some seated deadlifts. It's an amputee person, and this is actually a movement they do in some federations for people like this. So we're gonna check this seated deadlift out here. It's kind of cool. I don't know the weight, but
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, it's
Oh, that's really cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That looks hard too.
Badass. It does.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a great assistance exercise.
Good for your erectors there in the
for
lower
anybody,
lumbar.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very cool, huh?
Wow. Strong, dude. That's insane. That's awesome. I love that. That's really cool.
Doing reps with it.
Yeah, like, damn. Fry that lower back. So cool.
Yeah. God, he has like 20 reps or something here. I didn't realize how many reps he did. I just watched like 5 of them. Look at this. Like he's
so
in
hard.
the teens almost now. Way to go, dude.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, kind of cool. Thank you for sending that
Very
to me.
nice work. That's awesome. I love that. That's really
That was a
cool.
lifter submitted a video.
He sent that one?
Somebody
somebody
did.
did, okay.
I'm not sure. I didn't write that part down. This
Very
was also
impressive.
sent to me here. This is CIM Johansson, I'm going to say. Sim Johansson doing a 528 double overhand axle deadlift. Looks like it's 528. And that is very hard to do, people, with an axle bar like that, with no straps. And he picks it up like nothing,
Jeez.
like a toy.
Huh.
Like, put 700 on there. That looked like nothing. Yeah,
Easy.
pretty easy, huh?
Very.
We have one of those bars in the gym. We do extensions with it. We bench with it. We're not deadlifting with it. Okay, that moves us up to speed bench. We're cooking through videos here pretty quick, but that's how we're going to do things. Speed bench. So basically, we opted to do what's called, this is a speed bench workout. Very simple, not exerting. It's you're getting the movements in. You're training the triceps, but it's brief. It's short. It kind of sets up the Tuesday that's coming up. And we knew that we were going to max out heavy, so we did something that wouldn't exert us. I believe it's a decline. We do some decline benching, 5.5 or 4.8 or something. Let's check it out. Normally we do 315, but you know, 275, that's enough. I don't want to. Jose's doing some close grip here, which is good. Mild decline. It's not super high. Looks like it's just me and Jose. That happens a lot. And of course, we're going to pause the last ones here. He and I on this day felt really strong. I wanted to do 500 right there. I said, let's put 5 on the bar. I'm feeling it today. He was too, but we said, let's save it because max effort's coming up and we got records to set. So it's a little decline, some rolling dumbbells. It's nothing exerting. I'd rather do something rather than nothing. And that brought us over here. Looks like we did 2 sets of 15. This is grab and go. Nothing crazy. 95s. Still working out. No reason to miss a workout. We didn't need to. That Rogue bench there is really nice when it's hot and you're sweaty because you can stick to it. Those other benches, as you see in there, are just onion skin and you slip like crazy on them. So it's really nice to have this Rogue pad here. And then looks like we did on a slight incline here. Just some rolling dumbbells. I think we did 4 or 5 sets, 10 or something. And as we're doing this, we're prepping in our minds on what's on that dry erase board over there that says Kennelly Power Team on it. That has the records on it for the last 4 weeks of what we've done. We both knew that we had to be fresh and ready to go on this coming Tuesday after this. And so that's what we're mentally and physically preparing for. Like I said, we did some push downs, maybe some side delt raises, nothing crazy. I know it's basic, but this is one of the workouts here that we tone down a little bit so that we come in poppy and strong. Jose's got to try over 605 pounds raw on a 3-board. Of course, I got to do 1,005 or better. So that's where our heads are at. That's what you're going to see next. And what I wanted to talk about is with that Battle Ready shirt is the fact that the inserts that go inside of it, if you put them in correctly, they go all the way to the end of the sleeve, the inserts. They're flush. Now, I was using it a week ago, and the third insert, I didn't have all the way in, seated in. It was backed out a little bit. So my theory is, and I found out quickly, we were going to go 1100 after you see what I do here. But we put in that 4th insert, and I lined up all those inserts and shirt at the end of the sleeve there. So they're all accumulated at the end, and it made it real aggressive. My thought is, what if you scalloped them, like layered them back a little bit up the arm? Well, that would make, it wouldn't put so much of the shirt in one spot at the sleeve there. It would actually layer it up the arm somewhat. I think it would be more flexible because when I put that 4th insert in there, line them all up, it doesn't seem like it wants to stretch. We did try it with 1,005. I didn't want to take 1,100 out and come down and have it lock up, and it really didn't want to move with 1,005. I know you're saying go 1,300. Yeah, maybe, but you know, I'm taking baby jumps. So my whole object of this workout too was to push the bar in a straight line. If you notice my last few max efforts over 1,000, I'm pushing it back towards the rack. So what I really focused on with this workout was pushing the bar in a straight line. And Jose would say that as he's handing it off, pushing a straight, he goes straight line. And that all my lifts were in a straight line. So, you know, I got some technical things I'm working on. Let's check out max effort. We ditched the Magnum bar and brought back the F8. We wanted to try something of a smaller diameter, better grip on the bar. We wanted to see if it made a difference. That's 405. I wanted to go 5, but I'm making jumps, so I'm going 6, 8, something like that. Here's 6. I'm in the Viper 2. It's a stretchy shirt. I'm in a hurry to get to where I need to be. Dan Logman here with 600. He's got to go 915 or better. So he's going to give it a whirl. All hands on deck. Spotters are close. Looks good. Here's me with 805 from 6. And we're going to go straight line. I said 1 rep's all I want to do. I want to get to where I need to be. Dan Logman here. I believe this is 655 or 715. 715. Maybe a quarter on there too. I can't see the green plate. Might be 765. Probably is. Yep. Jose here with 550, I think. The green plate's missing. 545 maybe. We're moving quick here. Here's 915 again. I took a pause on this one. Nice and easy. Everything's feeling really good. Loving the shirt. Heinz here with 915, I think, and the 53 F8. He decided to join us and lift a little bit. Let's see, Dan Logman here, 805 and 70, 875 probably. What's on the bar? Easy. It moves quick. 1035 right here. And I probably should have went one more. I didn't realize it went up like it did. And I wished I would have took one more at 1080 or something. I should have, would have, could have. Heinz here with 1005. A little nervous here. Keep the butt on the bench now. But moves it up. And Dan Logman here, I think 9 something. That was 945, I think. Oh, and it was almost there. I mean, close. So damn close, man. This here I saw on Instagram. They were using Easy Curl bar that was a standard length bar. We decided to try it with this. And it was hard. A lot of core. We tried it with the handles upside down and right side up, and it's not, you want to try to keep those elbows out in front and not make it a shoulder press, making an extension. These were hard. I suppose if you had a seated chair, you know, you could probably do a little better, but we did the best we could. I'm using them upside down now because I was getting banged in the head by the bar the other way. Yeah, that's kind of hard. Ugh. Jose here going to try 2 plates. Got that little bit box on there because he's a shorter person than we are. So we added the little high chair thing there and push, push, push. Both Dan and Jose came really close to beating their records, but it doesn't matter that they did, or they will come back and beat one next week. We got decline next week, so in a bench band, and Jose's got the decline raw to beat. Did some JM presses here. At this point, I am getting pretty fatigued. I actually did 1,005. I didn't show there, and so I did 2 lifts over 1,000, and I'm kind of peppered. I'm telling the guys right now, I'm running out of gas. So let's just do a couple of these and make some push downs and get on the ice pack. There's so many different ways you can do a JM press, but what we want to do is put the elbows out in the 8 and 4 position, roll it back above the clavicle, and push up all arms. So Jose's doing a good job here. Pretty hard workout this night. Everybody came away unscathed, no injuries, no tweaks and twangs, just a lot of muscle soreness and fatigue. Yeah, so as I was saying, that battle ready shirt, I don't know if there's a technique of taking those layers and then kind of scalloping them, I call, you know, putting one maybe an inch up from the sleeve and then the other one about an inch up, and that would kind of break up that having them all in one spot. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but the 4th layer is causing me a serious problem. Every time I put, like I did that, 1035, and we were going to put that 4th layer in and go 11, what, 15 is it, something? And I was like, I don't know, let's try 1,005 in it. And I brought it down, and it just binds the hell up. It doesn't feel like it wants to stretch. And Jason Newland told me there's a soft insert and a hard insert. Our theory is we'll take that last insert and just kind of bench with that like a bench band and kind of break it in a little bit, and maybe that will help. I don't know. I just think there's a technique that I might be doing wrong, but I want to throw in that 4th insert, but for God, I'm telling you, people, when I put it in there, it's just like lock. Yeah, it's just one little last insert, and it just wants to be nasty on me. But no, I'm experimenting and pushing the bar in a straight line. Happy with my performance. Wish I would have went heavier. Wish I had more to show you, but I was happy with the PR. 1,005 was what I had to beat. Did 1035. And I wish I would have put my glasses on and looked on my video camera screen and saw how fast it went up. So I would have took one more. I had one more in me. Maybe not 1,100, but, you know, like a 1080 or something would have been cool. Whole point is to, you know, keep pushing the envelope. 2 weeks from now, we have 2 board press to do with 3 of my chains, which is 120 in chain. I got to beat 920, and I plan on bringing, instead of the Viper 2 and the Viper 2 with the colossal insert in this time, I'm bringing in Old Red. Battle ready, coming in. We're going to smash, I'm fucking going to go 1,000 and 120 chain. Don't tell anybody. All right. That's what I say.
Is that what you say?
Yeah, I think that's what I say. So, yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna stick with it.
Good.
Keep pushing that bar in a straight line. And what's I'm really enjoying is the fact that I've gone over 1,000 more times in 5 weeks than I have in a year and a half. So, getting acclimated to that weight again. We changed the bar obviously because we wanted to see if the smaller diameter would make a difference. Would it hinder us? Would it help us perform better? I liked it personally. I think everybody else did too. And we'll still break out the Magnum bar for certain lifts, but yeah, why not break out the F8? I got a garage full of bars that just sit out there. Yeah, so I gotta try to use them when I can. So we'll go to the chat box now and see what you got over there.
Too much in here. We got Paul Offers in here first. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Paul, always good to see ya. Nice lifting. We got your video in this week. Looking strong. That's crazy with double minivans.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you and Christina are doing well and have a good, happy 4th of July.
And actually, double minibands, I don't know if they're used but brand new. They're 75 at the top, not 70.
Least.
Yeah, brand new,
At
doubled.
least.
And the way you had them hooked up, I think they're closer to 80, but
Yeah,
that's just me.
That's a lot of attention.
That's a lot of tension.
For sure.
James Borgalt in the house.
James Borgalt. Hi, Ryan and Ashley. Hope all is well and having a great summer. God
Yeah.
bless. Thank you, James.
Very
Hope you are too.
A very hot summer. We're getting some
Everything's going
105-degree
good.
weather here the last week. It's been horrible. Not fun outside till about 10 o'clock at night.
No, it's
Jeez.
gross out.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable. That's why you got to be in the water or in a pool or somewhere where there's somewhere to swim.
Yeah, be nice. Be nice to have that in the backyard.
Eric LeBach.
Thanks for joining us, James. Always good to have you here.
Yeah.
Hope you have a happy 4th of July also. Eric LeBach. Hey, Ryan and Ashley. Hope you guys had a great week so far. Ryan, I would love to know your opinion on benching in a straight line as opposed to pushing the bar up a ramp sort. So to
Yeah,
speak.
well, you know, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So a lot of people do that J thing where they push up and then they J back at the top. That's fine. But what you don't want to do is start at the bottom and immediately push back. And because what happens there is you start that motion and then this happens because you got to keep your arms under the bar. Otherwise, you'll eat it. So it's one thing to push up and then kind of drift back at the top. I'm down for that. Not for straight off the chest, back towards the uprights. And that's something that I've been doing a lot of recently, and that's something I have to correct. And in order to do it, I have my guys give me verbal cues, like on the handoff. They're telling me chest up, feet, and squeeze the bar. But now, you know, it's a straight line. So now I come down and I visualize. Just hearing it, I'll do it. You know, thinking it's kind of hard when under that type of condition. So, yeah, if you want to J back as you get close to the top, that's one thing. Don't start at the bottom and push back towards the uprights.
But you prefer a straight.
I prefer a straight line. Because if you took your bench in a straight line and you took your bench in a straight line and a J, you're pushing the bar probably that much further than you need to. But sometimes you get stuck there, and that's kind of a technique they use to, I'm not really for it, because anytime the bar crosses the upper chest up here and you got that type of weight on it, it's it can turn into a problem.
Yeah.
And you're not able to push the bar apart up here that way. You're able to push like your upper back to the bench, pushing yourself away from the bar, not the bar away from you, Push your upper back through the bench and drive it apart. You'd be surprised. It takes practice, though.
Yeah.
It's something that's hard to break.
Yeah. That's a good habit to break. We got Raw Strength Society.
Oh, yeah.
Jason in here. We saw your video, Jason.
10,
Nice
5, 5,
lifting.
smoke
Very,
show.
very impressive. He says, "What's up, Benchmonster crew? What's up, Jason? Hope you're doing well. Again, nice lifting. Thanks for the video." He also says it does take a while to get used
Okay.
to. So I assume we're referring to
The shirt.
Battle
insert.
Ready shirt and the inserts. You should try 2 soft inserts instead of 1 stiff and 1 soft.
I don't know what inserts I have. I have to get a hold of the guy that sent it to me and ask that question. Thanks for relaying that info. I'll find out if I have a soft and a hard or insert, and I don't know what I have. If you ask me, I think I got a soft, and I think that 4th one's a hard. That 4th one looks like the same damn thing, but it feels like I'm putting 5 of those inserts in on number 4. It's weird. Not complaining. I just got to get it to work. The stiff can be too much. And I think the 4th one is stiff. I guess the only way you can really tell is take them both out and kind of put them on and maybe do this number on them and see if they, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm on a mission. The all red Battle Ready shirts are heavy material than the black and red. I have, I think I have an all red, don't I? I don't remember. I like it though. Like I didn't like it 2 months ago. I got up to 800 in it, and I just didn't think it didn't have stretch, and I was like, oh, here's another shirt that's probably not going to get used a lot. And then all of a sudden, you know, three, 4 weeks ago, yeah, boy, it turned into something very awesome.
Dan Logman in here. Hey, Dan. Happy 4th to all the Benchmonster family. Happy 4th to you, Dan. Thanks for joining us. Always good to have you. And then we got Jason again. What's up, Dan? Great job on the bench, Dan. You are looking strong.
Yeah, that was 945 he tried there.
Yeah.
It was right
Big
at lockout, like
almost
a
there.
½ inch, and it was locked.
He's getting really strong. Yeah, it was
most weight he had in his hands too. So
it's badass.
Yep, getting close to $1,000. Yeah.
Getting there. Almost there. Paul Loffer. I've stopped cancer treatment 2 months ago. I feel better now, and I'm getting stronger. I haven't felt this good in almost 20 years.
Right on. That's good news, Paul.
Awesome. I love it. That's excellent. That's very good to hear. Congratulations. That's awesome. Glad you're feeling
that's awesome.
so much better. Feeling better than you have in 20
I like good
years.
news once in a while.
Awesome. Dan Logman. Tomorrow I celebrate 3,650 days without alcohol. 10 years. Very
That's
nice.
a record right there.
Congratulations.
And keep it rolling.
PR. That's awesome. That's awesome. Keep it going. 10 years and counting. Love it.
Well, I always said, you know, if alcohol and other things made you strong, then I would probably be doing it. But fortunately, it doesn't work in our business. Dehydrates, depletes, and destroys. So not going to help any strength at all. So has no place. Yeah. I don't drink anymore. I think last time I had one was in 2007 in Ukraine. We popped some champagne. And they were handing out those pints or those figurines of vodka that Mendelsohn drank 2 of. Try to keep up with those Ukrainians. Oh, nope.
Didn't work out so
No,
good.
I was champagne only that night.
Smart.
Well, I want to get strong and I want to move forward, and it doesn't work. Raw strength.
Battle Ready shirts have to be set in the right place to get the best performance.
Yeah, and we've been doing 2 fingers with the sleeve, 1 finger, and putting the sleeve at the very end of the elbow. And the neck, we've been kind of adjusting too, not too far down, not too far in the throat, and been anchoring it with the belt. So that's how we adjust our shirts, and that's how we kind of dictate on what weight we're going to be bringing down. And seems like that third insert, 3-ply, and all the way at the end of the elbow is good for 1045, probably at about 1100, honestly, the way that 1035 looked. I don't think 70 pounds would have made much difference. So kind of like that shirt. Got a couple shirts that I like, but like I said, I got to quit bouncing.
Yeah.
I got to quit pulling this shirt out for one workout, this shirt for another. I got to stick with one shirt and
just get all you can out of it.
yeah.
Ryan, we will shoot a video on how to get set in the shirt good.
Oh, thank you. And please send that to me if you could. Any advice and help is much appreciated. There's tips and tricks to shirts, and I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. But on those inserts, the only reason I know there's the fluffy side of Velcro, and then there's the coarse side. And if you put them in there together, they all line up at the end of the sleeve, all 4 pieces together. So I'm thinking tapering them back a little bit may break up that super unstretchable thing that's going on. But maybe I got to look at the insert and see if it's soft or hard. I got to figure this out. Once I do, shit, you'll see 1200 on the bar. Not afraid of it. And I'm getting great handoffs too with my the crew there that you saw. I haven't got one handoff where it's came out where somebody's holding on to it, somebody's lifting it up and not letting it go in time. It's been just awesome. So
that's good.
yeah.
The more you practice it, better you get at it.
And they're good. Yeah. They stepped up.
He says, thank you guys. And then he says, all black is a stiff and the black and red shirt is soft.
I think I'm black and red a little bit. Or am I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You
I'm on an insert kick right now. I'm trying to figure that out. So
he also says that's a lot of shirt. 2-ply, you will blast 1000 for sure.
Wow. Yeah, enjoying it. It's moving weight. Builds real nicely, and remember the guy that sent it to me said treat it like a poly, and I do, and having great success with it. Success. Yeah. Roger Brome.
Roger Brum. Hey,
Happy-
Roger.
happy
He
4th of
says,
July.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Roger. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you in here. Hope everything's going good and hope you have a happy 4th of July tomorrow. Raw Strength Society. This is how you do. So, Jason, again,
Okay, I'm
sorry.
going to read this one.
This is how you do it. Push arms all the way in. Have someone push down at the bottom. Then you lean back. The collar will fall into place, not around the neck. The collar will ride lower than normal.
Okay.
We will send you a video.
And
for sure.
I'm sure you put your belt on so it can't move, right? That's sometimes I just put on the shirt and I don't wear a belt, but lately we've been putting on the belt and clamping it down so it won't move up. Because the way I do my setup, of course, you know, my hands on the bar and up on the bench, that neckline wants to creep, so they've been belting it down, and I think that's been keeping the neck where it should be. Look forward to those videos. Thank you.
And he says set it just like a poly.
Okay. And wear a belt to keep it in shirt place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes I don't want to bother people and I just throw on my shirt and don't even Velcro it, just lay down, and I gotta start doing things the right way instead of half-assing. And
You half-ass it. You
I'm
half-ass
out.
results.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask my guys to get me in the shirt, put my belt on, and yada yada yada. But I appreciate it, and without them, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, no problem doing it, I bet you.
Yeah, Jose's been a real good center guy. I don't know how he's got a wide handoff that he uses, and he comes out, and then when they're letting go, he's maintaining any wobble that may be there, and then he tells me when it's my bar, and it's been working awesome, man. It's making lifting kind of exciting again, especially for the fact that I'm at $1,000 again. Not 1,400 or anything, but hey, I got baby steps I'm
Baby
taking.
steps.
Yeah. So that's what I gotta say. So yeah, I'll post my email in case nobody has it. You know, if you want your videos on the show, send them to my benchmonster@gmail.com. Send me a description about what you're doing, what it is. We showcase it on the show. Makes my job easier. That way I don't got to go scouring the internet for videos and try to find things that I think you might like. So it's always nice to have a handful of ones that you guys may see when you're scrolling through social media and you see a lifting video. Just forward it to me, even if it's to my messenger. You know, those I forget about sometimes, but not if you send them to benchmonster@gmail.com.
Nope.
I leave them in there. I don't open them until Wednesday morning, so they sit highlighted, you know, all the way until Tuesday. Usually I'm getting down here Tuesday night right after max effort. I come home, have my protein shake, my 48 grams of carbs, white rice, and then I come down here and I start working on max effort and speed bench videos, and then I kind of start jotting down on pen and paper here the ones in my email first. That's where I start, is in the email, and then I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think I got one on Messenger. Oh, I thought I kept one on my Instagram. I don't know. So try to get videos that'll keep you interested and happy, and then make it fun to watch instead of listening to us. So, and we should be getting a guest here pretty soon now that we got things up and running. So
yes.
But I don't know who we'll have. I'll reach.
To make sure you got
we got to practice one time. Well, that's not a problem. But got to reach out to somebody. Maybe I won't say, but there's some guests we've had on a long time ago, and a lot's happened since a long time ago. And I'd like to have them back on, see what they've been doing, how they training differently. What'd you do to add 500 pounds to your bench press from last time we talked? So I think Ryjo, we need to have him on again so everybody can see him.
You can see him this time.
Yeah, well, that'll be a fun one. We'll just bullshit and have fun.
Yeah. Pretty good idea.
Anybody see anything on that 17-year-old that took the bad needle injection and stopped his heart? And is he doing all right? I haven't heard anything. Is he out of hospital? I saw some videos of his, but I don't know if those are current. Hope he learned a lesson and doesn't fuck up again, because he's only 17 and he's kind of on the wrong path. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
We were talking about that the other day, and you know, you go back many, many years ago, that thing would have never have happened because a 17-year-old wouldn't have access to something like that. But now that it's so prevalent, you can get it on the internet so easy. It's is what it is. So I think, like I was telling Jose, you know, you gotta build a foundation before you build the house, and that's a natural foundation. You got to put in 5, 7, 8 years and build a good, solid strength foundation. Get yourself up, you know, naturally to a certain point, and then at some point you say, well, okay, you know, I always say 5 to 7 years of good 110% winter, spring, summer, fall. This isn't lift for the summer and take the rest of the year off, and that counts as no. It's a straight commitment, and that's hard to do because that people have lives and they have vices, and lifting is one that you know, it's hard to dedicate yourself to because it's like a second job. It really is. And if you're doing all 3 lifts, it's even worse. But you know, even benching, you know, you got, you know, stability muscles, auxiliary muscles, and you know, you got to train your legs. You got to have strong legs to push with. You got to have a lot of upper back and lats and forearms and hammer curls and whole 9 yards. So you got to put in work, but nobody's going to do that anymore. When you can go to www.yougetyourtestosteronehere.com, and then you got 16, 17-year-olds starting off way too early, in my opinion. I don't agree with it.
Too early, yeah. You're gonna mess yourself up.
Mess yourself up that way, or sharing needles or using dirty needles, and that's a scary thing too. I didn't even see that one coming. You know, but that stuff like that happens. He's just uneducated in some departments, and there's not really a lot of places you can go and talk to a testosteroneologist, and it's going to tell you how to do it correctly. Right. Because nobody, you know, everybody has their own different ways of, you should do this, you should do this, this is how you do it. Well, that works for you, then maybe this doesn't work for you. It's just so, there's a huge conglomerate out there of just dirt roads that people get on, and they need to stay on the golden road. The golden brick road. That's what I say. Anyway, that's what I just saw some videos of his and thought I'd ask. So
I haven't seen anything in for like a couple of days there.
That one big guy from England raked him across the coals, but
well, people are upset because I get why in his apology, he talks about how like his parents watch his
I understand.
stuff, so you know, but at the same time,
shouldn't
then
even-
you just don't bring it up.
Don't bring it
You
up.
don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't bring it up.
Don't.
You don't
Yeah.
bring it up.
People will say
That's
shit
fine.
in the comments. You don't
But
you don't acknowledge
make your
them.
whole page.
No.
I mean, you look at his page and it's
Natty. Oh.
natural lifter.
I hate that word.
You know, like you can't do that and expect
Yeah.
people not to be mad. I understand the, you know, not wanting his parents to find out and stuff like that, but then you just don't bring it up.
No.
Like,
Well, hopefully he's better. He's back, and he did some bloodletting or something, and he's but he's built up such a clientele of views, and you know it's hard to walk away from that, and you know, from where he was to where he would be if he was taking care of his health. But
yeah, sad.
Another 10 years of acting like that, and that might be the end of what we see of him. Because his blood will get so thick. I mean, no one's ever told him to bloodlet or anything, I guess. And I don't know. Not my business. Only so much I can do. I don't know anything.
It's a bummer. Hopefully this was a learning experience.
A near death?
That he'll take to heart
Yeah.
and make some changes and
So,
come out better for it.
Okay,
Hopefully.
on a-
He's in a bad place now.
Yeah.
But
on a different note, next week, we on Tuesday, we will be max effort on decline. We will using bench bands or a 2-ply shirt. So we'll be maxing out. I will use the Widowmaker to some point. And then I got the green Atlas I'll be throwing on. I have 835 to beat. I think I did. That was a disappointing workout because I came in wanting to do decline in a shirt. And like I said before, that turned into a nightmare. We came out with the shirt and started bringing the weight down, and it just did this on me with like 700. And I said, no shirts. So a bench band works pretty good on the decline. And it's a slight decline. It's not totally feet up in the air.
yeah.
So we'll go on and try to beat that, and then the 2 board, and then a 5 rep max, and then we'll figure out 4 different exercises to rotate the next time around. You'll probably see the 3 board again, but this time it'll have chains, or it'll have probably bands. We haven't had bands on any of our movements, so we'll have some heavy duty bands, over 180 pounds at minimum of band tension. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Make it hard, make it awkward, and it's going to make us stronger. That's how we train. We may not have competitions coming up, and I've always said if you don't have a contest coming up, people don't train as hard. But when you do this 4-week rotation and you max out and you write it on the board, then you rotate back to them again. Now it's a contest within yourself. You have to beat the record you did 4 weeks ago. So that is a contest. So that kind of keeps the fires burning. And that's how I do it. Just
It's exciting.
Yeah. So I don't know what you'll see from Speed Bench. A lot of times we'll be coming in tomorrow going by feel. We'll put weight on there. We'll start pushing it. We'll see if we can do the explosive movements or just do like a feeder workout of some sort. We'll still hit the triceps hard, but you just won't see any of that jolt jarring stuff if it's just not in the cards. So we'll see. 1 rep.
Got 1 rep jumping in the chat box here. Hey, 1 rep. Nice lifting. We saw your video. It looked awesome. He says,
Congrats.
what's happening? Sorry, I missed you guys again. Loving the zebra print headband, Miss Ashley. Thank you, 1 rep. I appreciate that. And then Dan Logman says we have a competition every Tuesday.
That's right.
LOL.
That's right, we do.
Yep, for sure. And then 1 rep again says happy almost 4th to
Yep.
you guys as well. Happy 4th, 1 rep. Thanks for joining us. Glad you made it. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. It's good to see you. And thanks for sending the video. Kicking ass.
Yeah.
That's what we
Way
like
to go,
to
1 rep.
see. Roger Brome, what are you weighing these days, Ryan? How is your neck?
I went to the doctor today for my lower back, and they want to do a cortisone injection, I think, down the road. I weighed 300 when I was there, and the neck is good. They did a cortisone injection there, 4 years ago? And
that long ago now?
it's been a while. Yeah, it's been good. I don't know. Knock on wood, nothing's flaring up. The lower back's always been a problem for many, many years. So I think they want to do one down there. So I know that's not the best thing in the long run, but if we can alleviate some of the pain, it's just benching. I've done it, contorting my lower lumbar all those years, and it's just not good for the back. So now when I bench, I really don't put that arch up there that high. It's more of a 60% arch instead of 110.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 rep.
Doing a bench meet on the
20th.
20th in San Diego, then the Olympia in October.
We should go to Olympia. Is that in Vegas?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. October's a good time to go
cool.
down there.
Awesome. You got some exciting stuff coming up. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas in a while, since
Oh,
2007.
Yeah, that'd be neat. Be fun. I think Cromer's going, isn't he?
I don't know. I haven't been to a trade show
That'd be fun.
down there for a long time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to go.
Okay.
I want to go to Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas since I was 16.
Well, lots changed.
Yeah. Oh,
Ross Drink, happy 4th to all of you guys. Happy 4th to you too.
Happy 4th
Enjoy
to
your days
you.
tomorrow. Barbecue, eat a lot of food. Yeah. And yeah, enjoy the time off and relax.
Yep. Relax, have some fun with family and friends.
Yeah.
Be safe. Don't blow any limbs off.
Yeah.
But have a good time. And
1 rep.
1 rep. And thanks. It's the Overkill Gray Line. I got it 3-ply, and that thing is crazy.
Overkill Gray Line. I'm assuming it's a poly blend shirt. Look, it looks good. Looks like it's stretchable. Doesn't
Looks
look
good
like
on
a
you.
Rage X type of shirt, but I don't know. I've never seen one before.
Yeah. You did good in it.
Yeah, did good. A 50-pound PR, I think that's good. Shirt's working good.
Yeah.
I think you could put a little bit more weight on there and got the bar down a little quicker, and it may have came up quicker too. So, just saying. Looking good though, 1 rep. Getting out there and getting
Very
that PR.
nice.
That's what we like to see.
Solid.
Thanks for sending that to me.
It's nice work.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Helps me
Yeah.
with my show here. So,
Yeah, we like those videos.
Yeah. well, let everybody get to their 4th of July weekend and have fun out there. And we'll be back again, of course, next week and with more tales to tell and videos to watch. And we'll see how the decline goes. And hopefully we all hit PRs and we continue to do so. And please send me your videos if you can. Once
Yep.
again,
We love your videos.
Yeah.
You guys make the show.
I know you guys work out every week like me. So
I know you got videos.
yeah, are you doing some raw stuff? Are you doing some new tricep movement that I don't know about? Love to see what you're doing and love to showcase it on the show. So
1 rep says, okay, guys, gotta get going.
Yep.
Hope to catch you next week. Love you guys.
you know where we are, 1 rep.
You
Have
know
a
where
good
to
night at
find
work.
us. Have a good night at work. We love you too, buddy. We'll see you next time.
1 rep.
1 rep.
Yeah.
1 rep. 1 rep.
He was here.
Yep.
That seems like years ago. We went to Carl's Jr. at 11 at night.
Yeah.
He got the, veggie burger? Because he's a
Something like that. Yeah.
vegan. And I had the Western burger with the onion rings on it. Oh, we got our
Sounds
grub
good.
on.
We did.
Haven't been there since. No
No.
fast food for this kid.
Nope.
No. Trying to eat clean and
Yeah, he's still doing good.
still doing good.
Yeah. I'm his witness.
Yeah, we had a Whopper when
That
Like
was
about
like a month.
4 month ago. It was like a, kind of a cheat meal. And to be honest with you, it was the worst Whopper I've ever had. Like I never want to go back. It was like dry, boring. It didn't even tickle me with my feel goods. So no problem ever going back there again.
Good.
Usually a Whopper is like something I would crave, but that night, I don't know, all the stars were aligned because I am not interested in that place anymore. Just didn't do it for me. Halfway through, and I was just like, this is bland and boring. That's a good thing, though.
Yep.
So once you get a taste for it and get the hooks in you, it's trouble.
Then you're in trouble.
All right, guys. 4th of July tomorrow. We won't keep you too long. I know a lot of people are taking off to their coast. People are traveling to the coast to
Camping
camp and
Fun stuff.
going to do fun stuff, and we won't keep you from that. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yep.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah, I got to get ready for tomorrow. Got to carb up a little bit. We got an early workout tomorrow at noon, not 4:30. So actually have to get up early and get a few meals in. Ugh. I like to stay up late. Get up early, go fishing. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, sign us off.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate you spending your Thursday evening with us.
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
We hope you have a great night. We hope you have an awesome holiday tomorrow. Happy 4th of July. Be safe and have fun with your family and friends. And have a great weekend and a great start to your week next week. And we look forward to seeing you next Thursday. Love you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.